It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, his team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10. To the air again is Daniels. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They send the tight end in motion. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. They'll go again with Robinson. And the Commanders are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll run with Robinson. And he will dive into the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll start at the 2. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the 1 interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, Fody did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities. And when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. The open man is Tolbert. And he'll be taken down.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back?
And he will get into the end zone. Deuce ball. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders' offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. To the outside, into the hands of McLaurin. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago. Part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd and 5. The motion man here is McClure. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Vaughn. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. Here's 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. Got a man. That's Tolbert. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, It's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Left side, caught by Lamb. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zone. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Running is Vaughn. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's in. Deuce Vaughn. Touchdown, Dallas. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting set to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. And that's not going to yield a whole lot to about the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing now. Daniel. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Bryce Barringer now. And on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Big Leonard Williams brings him down. We are through 1. It's the... Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If they need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1. Prescott now. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbound.
That's interference. Defense.
First and 10. Now Vaughn. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Play action now. Prescott. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They run on the jet sweep, and this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
Got his receiver on the in cut. He's got it. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
This one is pulled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On first down, right back to Robinson. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Daniels to throw on second down. He's got it! And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On first down, Daniels. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd and 6. Here's Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and 6. Daniels gonna throw again. That is caught by Washington. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Commanders' first down. On play action, Daniels. This one complete to Washington. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. Point after, coming up here. It's up and through. And the Commanders draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Dak to throw. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man,
this is intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn.
Like there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Commanders will even the score. It's now 21 all. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. He'll grab it at the 12. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back Deuce Vaughn headed back onto the field. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. Go play action. It's Prescott. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. A quick slash taken by Lamb. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. They'll run here with Vaughn. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Prescott. That is caught to the goal line and in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys go up by 7, 28-21. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders' offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start out first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. On second down, it's Daniel. Fires left sideline. That is complete. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. They'll go play action here with Daniel. That is intercepted. Picked off by Teron Black. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance.
Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Back to throw is Prescott. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
That's taken in. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down. throw again. Dak. And he's in. Jalen touchdown, Cowboys.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Daniels. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. There's C.D. Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. For the sideline, that's pulled in by Lamb.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
And now whistles as the challenge flag is out, and this last play will be reviewed.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Carry here for Vaughn. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Big Leonard Williams brings him down. Second down and 8. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Second and 11. Prescott now. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the one, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he's got another one. Deuce ball. Touchdown, Dallas. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Big opening up the middle. And he nearly takes it the distance, just short of the goal line. A spectacular return.
Oh, man, you know he wanted that one. He's going to wind up just short of the goal line, but what a return it was. When he got to midfield, Mike, I thought he bombed. I mean, it won't be a touchdown, but he set his guy.
You will happily take this starting field position. They begin with 1st and goal at the 2. No trying to run with Robinson. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. From a little further back is 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Deron Bland. Good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. It's Daniels. He's got it at the 3. And he will score again. Touchdown, Commanders. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken at the 17. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Over the middle to his tight end Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
As completed right side to Ferguson. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. His 11th grab of the game, and a first down.
It's easy to make your quarterback look good when you can just get open as easily as he has in this game so far. I mean, he had the big first half, remember. But here in the second half, he just continues to add to these numbers here in the third quarter.
Now a run on first down. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. He has been a thorn in the side of the defense all game. That last catch puts him over 200 receiving. And now, after that last play, the challenge flag is out, and we will get a review right here. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge, unsuccessful, and they are out of challenges now for the remainder of the game. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Washington. Daniels gonna throw again. A throw on the move is caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Daniels will keep it on the zone read. The defense not biting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play. Third down, 3 to go. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Commanders first down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 9. for Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The motion man here is McClure. From the shotgun on third down, Daniel. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Whoop. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniel. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. He is in. Harry McClure. Touchdown, Washington. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now a return coming from the 14. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Prescott on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion moves him over 400 yards passing for the game. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Prescott. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They cannot stop him. That's 13 catches in the game. That one for a first down.
Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open, and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat-out dominant.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Here we go. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock and without a stop.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Deuce ball. Touchdown, Dallas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set, take over. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Washington. Here's Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Putting the tight end in motion. Daniels to throw on second down. He'll run again. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's a...
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Commanders. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. The extra point, up and good. And the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer. So with only one timeout left, plus the 2-minute warning, the decision here is go for the onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards, not going to work out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Not much there. They get this down inside the 40. Stick with him again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Vaughn. Uh-oh. So, fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Running is Vaughn. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
A run on 1st and goal. Marked down at the 6. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll go with him again. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. Now Vaughn. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. Cowboys tack on 1 more to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He'll start at the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. You can't fault the quarterback on this one. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They track him down, and the ball is out. The Cowboys have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. What a mistake, Greg. That's the worst place on the field for that to happen. The fumble back in your own danger zone. turns it into a disaster zone as the defense gets 6 points.
Yeah, and anytime you attempt to pass out of your own end zone, you're kind of rolling the dice a little bit, but what a great time to bring pressure. If you're the defense there, you know you have them backed up, you know their quarterback's looking to make a play to get out of there, and you dial up pressure at the perfect time, not only to force the fumble, Mike, but you're able to recover it in the end zone for 6.
So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on.